Hello everybody, today you are going to have a test. That is your phonics test, assessment 8. So make sure you have your paper on, but you don't need to open it, just put it on the table because we are going to do revision before our test. Alright, so let's get started with the sound revision. Alright, so here are our flashcards. Alright, here we go. So here we have Noisy Nick and Golden Girl. As you know, they're good friends, right? They love to sing. How do they sing? How do they sing? Ng, ng, ng. Very good. They sing like ng. Very good. Alright, here is Sammy Snake and Walter Walrus. They like to swing, right? What do they say as they swing? Swoop, swoop, swoop. Good job. Next one we have, alright, Sammy Snake and Noisy Nick. Remember they ate a packet of snack. What did they say? Sn, sn, sn. Good. Alright. Sammy Snake and Munching Mike. Here is Sammy Snake and Munching Mike. Remember what happened to this story? There were lots of smoke, right? What do they say? Sm, sm, sm. Good. Sammy Snake and Peter Poppy say sp, sp, sp. Good job. It's a whisper sound, right? Sp. Alright. Sammy Snake and Talking Tess. They went out to wash the stores and they said st, st, st. Sammy Snake and Talking Tess says st. Good. And here is Sammy Snake and the King of Flatland called Kicking King. What do they say together as they ski? Remember? They say sk, sk, sk. Good job. And then here is Sammy Snake and Clever Cat. What do they say when they're together? Sk, sk, sk. Yes, they had a great scooter ride if you remember. Oh, here is Sammy Snake and Harry Hatman, right? So Harry Hatman doesn't like noises, so he turns around and say shh to Sammy Snake, right? Shh. The sound here is shh. Good. Harry Hatman's hairy hat makes Clever Cat's tickle here, so she sneezes like ch, ch, ch. How does Clever Cat sneeze? Ch. Good. Talking Tess and Harry Hatman went to the theater in the thunder, right? What do they say? Remember to put your tongue out when you say this sound. Good. Alright. Walter Walrus or the Water Witch, when they stand next to Harry Hatman, they do not like Harry Hatman's height, right? So one of them will whack his hat off and say "Wuh, wuh, wuh." Good. Harry Hatman takes Peter Poppy's photograph and they laugh like just like firefighter Fred sound, okay? Good. Alright, Dippy Duck has her friend Diana Duck. They say d. Remember, no, they say d. Same goes for here. Bouncy Ben and Bouncy Barbara say b. Good job. B. Sammy Snake and Sally Snake says s. Good. Firefighter Fred and Firefighter Frank say. Good. Lucy Lamplight and Linda Lamplight say. Oh, oh, oh. Good. We are done with this book. Now let's move on to level 2, book 2. Alright. We have learned about this, right? Good job. Let's have a look. So, how many brothers does Red Robot have? Remember? 5. Very good. He has got 5 brothers. They steal different vowels, right? They steal different vowels. Here is Arthur Orr, right? Arthur Orr is the apple stealer, right? He wears a scarf and runs to his radar car and shouts, R, 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 right? He steals apple. Here he steals an apple and shouts, R. Good job. And here is Orville Orr. Alright, Orville Orr is the orange stealer, and he runs by the shore, right, as he steals oranges. And here he steals the vowel called Oscar Orange. And what does he say as he steals orange? Or. Good job. And then here we have Ernest Ernest is the elephant stealer, right? He's faster than his other brother. Even though the elephant is so heavy, right? He could carry him. And he wears a pair of trainers and shouts. Ernest says, Alright, here is urgent. Urgent steals umbrella, right? Here he steals Appy umbrella, right? He is purple and he wears the same color, right? Of boots with purple curly fur and shouts, Good job. And then here is Irving the ink stealer, right? He steals inks. He steals Impy ink. He wears a shirt. But just because of Impy ink bottles lid is open. That's why it makes his shirts dirty. And he says, Remember, these 3 rubber brothers, alright, they make the same sound, but they steal different vowels. This rubber brother steals elephant, this rubber brother steals umbrellas, this rubber brother steals ink. Alright, the 3 sounds here are Arthur R says R. Orville Orr says or. How about Red Robot? Okay, just Good job. Alright, now let's have a look on Val goes out walking story. Val's go out walking story. Alright, here are the vowel men, right? The long vowel sound. Okay, let's have a look. Here, alright. One vowel man does the talking, and another vowel man looks out for robots, right? So they don't steal the vowels that the rubber brothers love, right? So basically, the one who looks out for robot is helping the person that's talking. So just like here is Mr. A and Yellow Yo-Yo Man. When they go out walking, who does the talking? Mr. A does the talking, right? And Yellow Yo-Yo Man looks out for robots, right? So you only hear Mr. A saying his name, A, because he's like too busy talking, and this person too busy looking for robots. Basically, Yellow Yo-Yo Man is helping Mr. A to take care of any apple. So that's why he is looking out for robots. Some of the robots are in front of the tree. Some of the robots are by the coast. One is, wow, behind the tree here, right? Yes. So the sound here is A. Okay, how about here? Mr. A and Mr. I. When Mr. A and Mr. I goes out walking, who does the talking? Mr. A, he would say his name, A. And another one looks out for a robot, so Mr. I is helping Mr. A here. And here is, wow, Mr. E, right? The one who does magic. Here is his brother, right? They both go out walking. Mr. E, the big brother, does the talking, right? And his twin brother looks out for a robot. So all you hear is Mr. E saying his name, E, here, okay? Alright, here is Mr. E and Mr. A. When they both go out walking, Mr. E does the talking, and Mr. A looks out for robots. He is helping Mr. E to take care of Eddie Elephant, right? So all you hear is Mr. E saying E. Good. And here is Mr. I and Mr. E going out for a walk, right? When Mr. I and Mr. E go out walking, you know, Mr. I does the talking and Mr. E stays quiet. He looks out for robots so the robbers doesn't steal inks, especially the special ink, Impy ink. So you'll hear Mr. I saying I here, right? And here is Mr. O and Mr. A. When they both go out walking, who does the talking? Mr. O does the talking and Mr. A looks out for robots, right? So the robbers doesn't steal Oscar Orange. Okay, so Mr. O here will say O. Same goes for here. Mr. U and Mr. E. Mr. U does the talking and Mr. E looks out for robots. So you'll hear Mr. U sing his name, U. Now let's repeat. A, E, E, I, O, U. Okay? It's very important for you to understand why does Mr. A does the talking instead of Mr. I and so on. Okay? Now let's move on to the sounds we have learned from this book. Okay? That we are going to have a test on today. So here are the twins. Alright, here are the twins, right? They are the grandson of Mr. O, the old man, right? So what is Mr. O's grandson's name? Remember? They are called the Foot and Boot twin because they always argue over their boots. Here, the Boot twin steals the Foot twin's boots and shouts. How does he shout? The Boot twin says, "Ooh, I have your boots." Okay, the Boot twin sound is the long ooh sound. Alright, so the Boot twin says, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." Good job. And here is, alright, here is the Foot twin getting angry on the Boot twin, right? Because, oh, his foot is a little bit wet, right? So he gets a little bit annoyed and shouts, "Oh, just look at my foot." So remember, the Foot twin says the long oh sound, okay? The Foot twin says, "Oh, oh, oh," okay? And the Boot twin says, "Ooh." Okay? Good job. The foot twin says, oh, good. Alright, here is the boy called Roy that loves playing a game with yellow yo-yo man, right? So he rolls over, just like, let's say this is a hula hoop, right? And then he puts his legs on yo-yo man's sack and call this game as Oi game. And this is how they say Oi, Oi, Oi. Remember, what is the name of this boy? Roy. Good job. Alright, Roy is a very active boy, right? He plays his Oi game with Mr. I here. And they say, Oi, Oi, Oi. Good job. Walter Walrus, the troublemaker, splashes water on Annie Apple, right? And Annie Apple cries, oh, don't be awful, right? What sound? Oh, oh, oh. Remember this sound. The sound here is oh, oh, oh. Good job. Alright, wow. This troublemaker is a real troublemaker because he jumps into Uppy Umbrella's letter. So Annie Apple or Mr. A doesn't know what is he up to, right? And he splashes water using Uppy Umbrella's letter. Again, Annie cries, oh, 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 don't be naughty. The sound here is oh as well. Good. Here, Eddie Elephant is smart enough to splash water on Walter Walrus, right? That's why Walter Walrus cries. Remember, he cries. Two sounds here. What are the sounds? Ooh, you. Remember? Let's say, ooh, you. Again, ooh, you. Good. Alright, here is Silent Magic E that showers magic, right? He has a hat and a wand, but Silent Magic E doesn't say anything, but it has the power to make a vile man appear. Here he turns Annie to Mr. A. So what does Mr. A say here? A. Very good. He says A, not A. Okay? He says A. And Magic E stays quiet, as you know. So the sound here is E. Good job. The sound here is I. How about here? O. Good job. U. Alright, here is the soft C sound, right? The soft C sound is S, S, S. Remember, the soft C sound is S. How about the hard C? It's just like King saying K, K, K. Okay, this is called hard C sound. The soft C sound is S. Good job. Alright, here is the soft G sound, but we have a name for this girl called Gentle Ginger, right? So the soft G sound is J, J, J. And this is the sound Gentle Ginger makes when she does gymnastic tricks, right? So soft G sound is J, J, J. But the hard G sound is just like Golden Girl saying G, G, G. And the soft G sound is just like Jumping Jim saying J, J, J. Alright, we will do more revision on soft C and soft G sound later. So let's move on to our blending now. It's time for just some blending. We are going to blend. Alright, here is our blending. Alright, let's blend together. 1, 2, 3. Let's read the word instead. Can you read the word? Let's read the word. Foot. And this is tooth. How about this one? Employ. Employ. How about this one? Moist. How about this one? Prawn. Here? Fault. Alright, remember, the EW sound means Eddie Elephant and Walter Walrus. There are two sounds for this, right? One is U and one is oo, remember. So here is new. And then here is blue. Okay. Here, alright. Silent magic E at the end and turns Annie to Mr. A, the apron man, and silent E stays silent. So here is snake. How about here? Same as here. Steve. Slide. Rose. Flute. Alright, try to read the word without blending. Yeah. Let's do one more time. Foot. Tooth. Employ. Moist. Prawn. Fault. New. Blue. Snake. Steve. Slide. Rose. Flute. Alright? You can blend, but in your heart. Here we need to read. Good. So we are done with blending actually, so it's time for you to read the words. I'm gonna point and then you are going to read for me. Okay? So here I pitch you to read this one. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that is employ. Good job. How about this one? Go. Okay, that should be new. Good. Try this. 1, 2, 3. Snake. All right, try this one. Prawn. One last one. Try this. Flute. Okay, so there's one special rule, remember. The sound oi and oi here, although they sound the same, but Yellow Yo-Yo Man comes at the end, remember, because he has to play with yo-yo, right? He doesn't want to hit anyone, so he will like come at the end. And alright, Mr. I All right, Mr. I needs somebody to be with him because he's scared. Okay, so Mr. I comes in the middle. Remember that. He doesn't comes at the end. Okay? Special rule. So we are going to do some revision on soft G and soft C sound. Okay? And also some quiz before we start our test. So let's get started with the quiz here. So I'm going to say the word, and then you need to find out if it is soft C or soft G sound, or hard C or hard G sound. So remember, the hard C sound is k. Okay? The hard C sound is k. And the soft C sound is s. Same goes with soft G. The soft G sound is j. The hard G sound is g. Good. Now, we have done similar exercise last lesson, so I think you know how to do it. So number 1, let me underline the sound you need to hear. Okay? Good. Number 1, cat. 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 Soft C or hard C? Hard C. Cat. Not sat, right? Good. Number 2. Dance. 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 Here is the soft C sound, right? I say dance, not dank, right? Simple as that. 3. Ginger. 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 Of course, that is the soft G sound, right? I didn't say ginger. I said ginger. Okay? So the soft G sound is J. 4. Girl. 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 Alright, so girl is hard G sound, right? Like Golden Girl saying g in girl. Okay? So I hope you know the difference of the soft G, hard G, and soft C and hard C sound. Yeah, good. Now, here, 5 to 7 is a quiz to see how much you know the silent magic E sounds. Okay, so just choose one. Number 5, okay. Fine. 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 So which sound goes for fine? The sound here or here? That should be Mr. I and Magic E, right? Because Mr. I says I. So if you fit in, that will be fine. Okay? 6. Delete. 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 That should be Magic E and Mr. E, right? Because Mr. E says E. I don't say delight, I say delete. Okay? That's why. 7. Nose. 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 Of course, that is Mr. O and Magic E, right? because Mr. O says O, so that is nose. Alright, you need to do similar thing in your test. So it's a little warm-up. 8 to 10 is unseen dictation. Let's do 2. Okay. Alright. So you need to write what I say. Okay, so 2 letters for the first line, 2 letters for the second line, 1 letter for the third line. Okay, number 1, I would like you to write stoid. 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 It is a bit hard. Can you guess? If I say stoid, you can segment it, right? So say the word again. St. Oi. D. O-I comes in the middle. Remember, not O-Y. St. Oi. D. Stoid. Could you do it? One more. Alright. Next one, I would like you to write Tron. Tron. That is 2, 2, 1. Tron. Tron. That should be Tron. It can be both AW and AU because they both say O. Okay? So you will see similar task in your test. Okay? We are done with our revision and quiz. Best of luck for your test. Let's get started with our test. So here is our test paper in front of you, right? That is page number 1. So that's my name teachers use. Please write down your name on page number 1. Okay? Take out your pencil, take out your pencils and erasers and write down your name here. Okay. Good job. Now let's turn to page number 3. So let me show you how this page number 3 looks like. It looks like this, right? Good job. Part A is circling. What we have to do, it says, please circle the correct sounds when you listen. Okay? Number 1 is oi. Look at my mouth. Oi. Oi. Circle the correct sound. Number 2. Listen carefully for number 2. Number 2 is ooh, you. Number 2 is ooh, you. Ooh, you. Circle. Ready for number 3? Number 3 is oh. Oh. Number 3 is oh. Circle the sound you hear. Number 4 is oh. 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 Number 5, oi. 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 Number 6, oh. 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 Number 7, j. 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 We are done with this part. Actually, make sure you have circled the correct one. Okay? Good job. Now let's move on to part B. That is page number 4. It looks like this actually. Alright, here all you need to do is circle the correct words when you listen. Just circle the word, okay, as you listen. So, are you ready? Let's go. Number 1 is joy. 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 Circle one of them. Just one of them, okay? You can't choose more than one. Just one for each line. Just one. Number 2 is fault. 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 Circle the correct ones. Number 3. Number 3, crawl. 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 Circle. And number 4 is few. 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 Circle the correct ones. Few. Number 5. Number 5 is soil. 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 All right. Soil. Circle the correct one. Number 6, pool. 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 Number 7. Number 7, okay? Claw. 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 So we are done with page number 4, 1 to 7. All right, good. Now let's have a look on page number 5. Page number 5 looks like this. All right, actually this part we need to listen and circle the sound that the soft and hard C or G made. So here, number 1, what is K? K indicates hard C sound, right? And S is for hard C, yeah. And this one is for soft C sound. The soft C sound, as you know, is S, right? And same goes for here. This one is letter G. It's not soft. It is hard G sound. Good. Hard G. Okay. And this one is soft G sound. That is J. Okay? Hard, soft. Hope you understand. Okay. Number 1. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 1 is cup. 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 Circle one of them in the brackets. Then you're done. Two, celery. 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 Next one, number 3, candle. 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 Number 4, giraffe, giraffe, giraffe. Circle the correct sound. Number 5, durable, 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 durable. Number 6 is gum, gum, gum. So we are done with page number 5. Now let's move on to page number 6. Part D, page number 6. It looks like this. Circle the suitable sounds when you listen. We have done similar thing in our quiz, so I'm not going to explain much. Just circle the sound you hear. Just circle. No need to write. Just circle. Okay? Let's get started. Number 1. Okay, let's get started. Number 1. Smoke. 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 Choose the correct sound and circle for this word. Smoke. Number 2 is skate. 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 Number 3 is flute. 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 Number 4 is phone. 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 Choose the correct sound and circle. For phone. Number 5 in front of you. Seen. 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 Number 6, slide, 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 slide. So we are done with this page basically. Good. Now let's move on to our unseen dictation part. Part E, page 7. Write the suitable sounds on the line when you listen. So just like every unseen dictation, I'll just write the amount of letters as the line got. Okay, for the sounds. So you could write that too. Let's start with number 1. Number 1, all right. That should be, all right, the first line has got 2 letters. The second line has also got 2 letters. Okay. All right, I think you're ready for number 1. Number 1. Spoil. 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 I've taught you some tricks how to do unseen dictation, right? Just repeat after me and separate the sounds. Okay? So please write the sound that comes at your mind. Spoil. I think you're ready for number 2. Let's have a look on number 2. So number 2, remember there are only 2 lines, 2 letters, okay? 2, 2. Number 2 is blue, blue. Let's do number 2 again. All right, number 2 is blue, blue, blue. One last time. Blue. Just write the sound that comes in your mind. right, let's get started with number 3. So number 3, as you can see, there are 3 lines with no hints, right? The hints are just the letters of numbers as one line got. So that is 2, 2, 1. First line, 2 letters. Second line, 2 letters. Third line, 1 letter. Okay? So number 3, are you ready? Number 3 is close. 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 One last time. Close. Take your time and write number 3. Close. Number 4. Okay, number 4 also has got 3 lines. So the first line has got 2 letters. Second line has got 2 letters as well. And the last line has 1 letter. Alright, 2, 2, 1. Same as 3. So listen for number 4. Number 4 is stool. 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 So please write. Stool. The hardest tooth has repeated many times for you, so you don't get confused. So for unseen dictation part, I'll repeat each of here once only. Number 1, spoil. Number 2, blue. Number 3, close. Number 4, stool. Write the correct sounds. So actually that's the end of the test. Best of luck. I hope you score very, very high. Best of luck. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you next time. Goodbye and take care.